Welcome back to TrainFever. Lots of change has happened. Last time round we have the first electrified line running. We've got new roads where we've got cars driving about. Why do I go to that road? This is a new type of road. It's got the line down the middle. It looks like a road. It very much is a road. Where are we in terms of... Oh, we are around Ilkeston. So how are we running these lines? Station... Why am I need to click on... Hang on, what's going on? Have I just broken everything? Because I'm an idiot. I probably have, actually, because none of this is actually working. So we would go on to that down here. Yeah. Okay. So... What's going on with the mouse? I don't know, but I tabbed out of the game and tabbed back in, and everything is now working just fine. So... Train number 14 is 21 years of age, so in about 9 years that will need replacing. But that's not what we were looking at. We're looking at passenger numbers. You've got room, but you're really slow on the uptake, aren't you? Well, that would make sense. You're a steam train running. We can go ahead and speed up time. Let's try now then to expand even further. What we need to expand to... We need to do some sort of road transport, both in Sheffield and Kenilworth as well. But we will try now and expand out a bit on, well, technically both sides. Let's start off by returning to normal speed, times 1, and try and run a line from here. Oh, God, have I forgotten? I have forgotten to build over there. Right. I am terribly sorry, but Mr. Railman here has to buy your houses, and he has to demolish your road. There's a building there, we can demolish that. Demolish all of that, then we can go ahead and we can actually just build a road across. Let's make it a big road, shall we, with tram tracks. We don't really need to do that just yet, but we can go ahead and build a big old avenue. Can we go ahead? Okay. Oh, it works differently. It works like this, doesn't it? So if we just build you up here to that height, right? And can we just run you over? Okay, apparently you can't do what I wanted you to do here. Can we then run the rail line? Let's try and do this properly, shall we? And you are over here. You probably won't need to extend. But, I mean, it doesn't hurt. Let's go with high speed on this stretch. Just over here with proper level crossing. Just extend all of these. Actually, no, disregard what I just did there, because I want to do it out of the other road. But we do that with a rail line. So high speed rail... We can extend this one over. Not enough space. What are you moaning about? Over here. We'll have to just loop it over there just to fit everything in, I reckon. Over there. And then we can bring in this one at about 70, I think. No, we can't. We can do it at about 80. We can do 80. Can we do 80 from this one as well? We can. And that would be 80 there. No, that would be 70, actually. 80 there. Fantastic. Everything is fine. And you even fit on the other side. So let's extend you over then, over to there. So what about the roads? Can we build what I want it to do from this height? Or is it just not high enough? Now we want to keep it level, please. And then, no, you are colliding. Could I have built the train line lower and that would have worked? So it was sort of like both running lower. Let's try that. You can always redo this at some point. So delete, everything here. We got all the money. That's no problem. Holy shit, I managed to actually fit something through this gap. Let's see if we... Oh yeah, we can do it now. So, what I did then was change the road type from being a street to a road. Like over here, for example, I went with the large street to the large country road. And that worked. Don't know if that's a factor that I just didn't think about before, or if there's a legitimate reason in-game for why that happens. But certainly it did happen there. So we can't actually run 3 through there, even though it sort of just looked like we might be able to. Can we then run a gap through over here? Yeah, we can. But I want to do this as closely as possible to this, so we can perhaps fit in another line should we want to. At any point, can we actually do that here now? Sadly, not. It doesn't look like we can, but we've got the lines through that we need, and we can probably... Yeah, we can actually fit a line through that section, so that's nice. This is actually looking okay, so let's see if we can run you into that station. Run you into that platform, run you to that platform. Run you to this platform, please. And you to this platform. Hang on, no, what platforms are we using? We're actually using a couple of those, so we can run you through here and you through to there. I mean, it ain't pretty, I'll give you that much, and there's also a problem of using this as a terminus, because it'll take a while for it to cross over before this, unless we can actually do a crossover here, can we? I suspect we can't, just due to the way this works. I suppose we can do a crossover here, so use this as the junction, but we can't do it with any of the other ones, because they're splitting off in that bit. Unless, of course, we delete you and delete you, and then grab you over here, right, and you run you straight over to this section, then run you together into the station. Is that just enough of a room? Oh, no, it isn't. I just hope that we could, but that's probably because they are bending. So if we delete this, and we run a straight track, straight about 300, the good thing about this type of line is that they are quite easy to work with. They certainly know what I mean is the type of... the high-speed one were too difficult today, as they always is, or can be, perhaps, maybe, I don't know. That's okay, you're too big on the curvature, but, you know, that's not stopped the Earth, has it? Let's then run another one through here. Stop you there, and then just get you over there. We'll have a low speed through this section, but it's certainly better in it than what we had. So that's sorted out here. We can now go ahead and delete this stretch over here. As you can see, I tried to do something else, which didn't work either. It was just a bloody old mess. So let's run a line then to deal. We'll try and keep it with the medium length platforms for now. Pop a station in here, and then we got a double line. Then we can run... I don't know what we'll do after that, but we can also run a line over to... Well, we can take Shoreham. They can serve as a line... They can pretty much focus on this side of the river. Meanwhile, New Mills will serve as a sort of anchor point on this side of the river. So we can actually run you over here. But do we then want you to go to Armazam? Or do we want to go to Killingworth? Or do we want to go to Whitenash, which is a fantastic... No, Whitnash. Fantastic name, by the way. I don't know, but Deal is another good point here. I mean, technically, in terms of the terrain, we could run it perhaps down and through here and into Armasham that way, or down... I mean, we certainly need to run it through here over to Armasham. If we want to perhaps do that with a short platform, just in case. It's a bit expensive, but what can you expect? So then a single short platform at Killingsworth. And you have not really conveniently done that at all. You are conveniently positioned though. So let's do a track mode here. We'll just do with the new type. There's no reason not to, I think. We've got the money to afford it. Run it with a Canterbury, just in case we want to electrify it at some point. It's not the plan at the moment to electrify it, but it might come. You will then be running over here, and we will try and keep it pretty. Speed is not really of my concern, so we can pretty much just do it as fast as we want to. Or as slow as we want to. I don't foresee this to be a fast line. We will use the new modern light type signalling, just because we can. See, here's probably what we will be doing to that point. Now we will want to be doing it with the inside line here. Doing it at 140. Thank you kindly. And then keep you just going around here. We can go through here. Let's try and keep it... Oh no, we can't keep it at that actually, but we can keep it at 160. Do it with a lit level crossing. Then we need to pretty much... Can we delete this? We can. Sorry, you'll have to redevelop that, but it's really in the way of my train line. Sorry. Yeah, okay, actually, no. What we need to do is actually run it in a different direction entirely. So I reckon this might be a slower one. We'll certainly try and aim for 140 limit. Then here, 200 can do just fine. Oh, we get a tunnel. Is this the first tunnel we have? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I don't remember building another tunnel. But we get... Actually, I don't want to do a tunnel here. I want to do a pretty line through the mountainside. So down here we go. Very expensive line, mind, but that's okay. It's a public service. It's not here to generate revenue for us. To bring you around here, snake you through the mountains. Down here go just at 110 for this stretch. So the speed will vary, but that's okay. That is very much okay indeed. It'll be very scenic, and I'll just need to sort myself out here. Oh, okay, I clicked just slightly wrong there, and that just broke everything and their mothers. In here we go. Was that like 130 that cost us, or was that the speed? I don't know. And we need to go into the station over there. Oh, and we're missing the line itself here, actually. So let's sort that out. We're bringing you around here at about 140. Very expensive line. Very expensive indeed, but there's a very good reason for that. We can run you through to here. Then run you with a double line as far as we possibly can. Over here, this mountainy bit, though, not really worth it in my opinion. So we run you, well, I mean, as fast as we can up here, because it's still fairly level, innit? To about here, where we then go single track. Then we can go dual track on the other side again. We can do this at about 70, right? 70, thank you. So you'll be brought in there at 70, and then all through this bit here, it'll be single track. And then we come out on the other side here. We can try and expand it out. Okay, it needs to be quite long. There at about 70 again. Then you can just extend all the way in here. And actually, no, we've cocked this up massively, haven't we? Because I forgot that it was running out of that platform. Oh well, we can go ahead and delete you, and we can do this with minimal impact on this. Nobody's going to notice. It'll just be a few weeks on the build time. This isn't as big of a problem as on the other direction, is it? No, this runs just fine, dual tracked over here. But at some point, we need to run it single tracked. And we can do it about here. No, we need to do it about further in, because we might run multiple trains on this line. Bring it in here. That's about, oh, I don't know, 80? Can we get it to say 80? No, we can't. Oh, it says 72 there, so let's go with 80. There's 80, so it'll be 80 and 90. Signalling will be put in there. We can do a signal here just to cover our back sides. Then we'll just need another signal there and another signal there, and then we'll do a signal at the station. Thank you. And another signal at the other end of that station for the other direction. We had it splitting here, didn't we? Yes, we... Oh, hello. There's a problem. Thank you. We'll just link you up there. Our builders just forgot to put in a bit of track, as they do. We may need to have another signal here just to clear out what's going on here. That's to clear out this bit of the stretch. Then we can put down a signal there. A signal here so we can clear the station. Then we have the actual station. Oh no, that's steel station. So put a signal there and then a signal also sort of in the middle here. Pop it down here, that'll be sort of mirrored. Then we just need to run it into New Mills itself, so I got a bit premature, but that's entirely acceptable. I don't mind in this. Okay, yeah, it was okay. I was just checking in to see if I'd done a boo-boo, but I didn't. We can run down here and see where is the station. Oh, we can see the lines running in here, actually. So we need to bring it in on this flank, and then we bring you through here to which platform? Maybe we go in here on platform 2, seeing as it branches off in that direction. We can always change the platform layout later on, should we feel like it. Okay, this may end up being a bit wrong, but I'll work with it. Extend you all the way down here so we run a lovely and decent line. How far down can you go? To about here, lovely. Bring you in here, speed 185 it said around that bend. Perfectly acceptable, I think. And then down here we will just bring you in at, again, 80. I like 80. We can't do 80, so we'll do 81. Signalling going in on this stretch of the line. Signal there. We need to have a couple of signals in between Deal and New Mill. Plop you, plop you. And then we need to have a signal here as well. That's okay. So we need to do a depot. Yeah, we need to do a depot. We don't have one near New Mill. Why don't we have a depot near New Mill? That seems like something we should definitely have. For very logical reasons. So you're linking up here. We then need to get you running. Can we run a new line or new type or new section here? Paired up with you. Yes, we can. So we can then delete that bit. Then we can extend over here. Right, yes we can. Can we then run this bit here? Oh, it even runs straight through and with minimal effort. So we'll do a depot on the other side here. We'll just run you in through the middle here. That'll just be like a service track that we have running. We'll need to extend this. Extend this right on top. That looks messy, but we'll sort that out at some point. Extend you down here, even though we got two Canterbury running rails up there, or we'll just go in here running wires probably. Then we'll do another here with 60, and then it can branch off into a depot over here. We'll do it at about 50. We don't get a new depot, sadly. We don't get big depots for big lines, which I really think we should, but we don't. But we can live with that, can't we? So the new line will run here from New Mills. We'll need to change the colour onto Deal, then onto, was it Armisham? It was Armisham, yeah, and then on to Killingston. So this will be, what is the naming convention that we're using with New Mills? Is that the first one? Is it? No, it's not. So we'll do Killingworth dash slash New Mills, and then we will do dash pass. We need to do the return stretch as well. We haven't done that. That's a mistake, isn't it? You're only running in one direction at the moment, so you need to run back to Armisham, and then back to Deal, and then back to New Mills. Happy days then. Delete you. Close all of this down, and then we start you onto timing. We might want to do it with the... Oh, we want to perhaps wait, actually. Because looking at the date, it's getting near 1930. We might unlock a new locomotive. Or the first municipal... Not municipal, it's multiple units. I get that cocked up all the bloody time. Oh, you can actually build next to that road. I'm surprised. Anyway, in the intervening time, we can try and build some road depots. Let's try and do it with a coach service. It's quite a small town. So Sheffield Station, we can run Sheffield. It's quite a small town. So we can run it out of a conventional bus stop. Oh, we unlocked something indeed. What? Come on, show me. Don't autosave. Oh, it's the Opel Blitz. Yes, thank you. We'll return to normal speed and pop down a road depot at some point. Right over there, fairly convenient. And then we go up to Killingsworth. And we do, well, pretty much the same deal. Can we do a proper... We can do a proper station here, so let's go with one of these with tram lines put in. We might as well standardise it just for future proofing. And then we do a road depot up here. We can even do that exactly opposite. That's fantastic. So let's do some bus... No, let's go back and do the new train line from New Mills. I like this a lot. So you buy a train, and we may want to go with this one, although that's... I mean, this is probably the cheapest option we have now, even though it's... I mean, this is going to run for a lot longer, but we might as well get Steam, because Steam is good, yeah? I mean, you're very expensive. You're... What, in terms of running costs, are we looking at here with this? We're actually looking at higher running cost with this one, so it's not yet. Let's go with a Barden, just because I don't think we're running it, and we don't need the speed all that much. So Donnersbrüche, go in here with how many wagons? 102. Let's start off with that. Actually, no, it's quite long and through. Actually, let's just, here. Just clone you down, then run you between Killingsworth and New Mills, and then we'll send the other one out when that gets near the end. Now let's go back to the buses then that we were working on, whilst we were waiting for something else to happen. Let's start off with Sheffield. Okay, this might not be a good setup for me, because we need to service all of this, so it might actually be beneficial if we, unfortunately, pause the game here. Can we run a tiny road? No, we can't, so we need to demolish a town building anyway. So which one? That's 69. Sorry, mate, you've lost your house. You'll have to relocate. Sorry about that. Not actually sorry, but, you know, it's nice to pretend that you are. Okay, that's too big. And then we'll just pop you in here. We can always do another one on the other side and knock down this building, should we want to. Then we can do the line. Pop you in here. So again, we're going to do a loopy, roundy type deal. A double circle situation. Why can't I say the proper words now? I don't know. But we will group these steps together later on. So we're running another circle setup, or clockwise, counterclockwise. That's what I mean. You now know what the words are. You don't need me to tell you. You're intelligent people. You're my subscribers. We then do another one over there. Yep, beautiful. And just do another one here. That should serve as this whole area. Let's then go out of the stopping, go into your Church Street, to group you with that one there. So they're now both Church Street. I could do that all over, but won't right now. Let's do the lines then for Sheffield. Manage a new line. Let's just speed time up to 2. Starting off, well, we can start them off up here. Your Victoria Road, London Road, Church Street, Grove Road, Main Road, Park Road, Main Street, Stanley Road, and then South Street. Hang on, that doesn't match up, because South Street's here. Anyway, let's not get bogged down with that. That's Sheffield, Coach 1. Sheffield, is that correct? I can't see, but we're saying yes, it is correct. Sheffield, and we'll do a dash. Coach, Coach 1, and then that's probably clockwise, right? Actually, let's try and turn it around. I believe this is the correct facing. This is the correct facing. So this is indeed... No, this is... Hang on, no, this is clockwise. Because the clock's running in that direction. The CW. Thank you. New line. Running from also Victoria Road, but to South Street, Stanley Road, Main Street, Park Road, Main Road, Grove Road, Church Street, London Road, and back to Victoria Road. So this will be Sheffield, and we'll do we'll do a lash. Coach 1, CCW, wrap you up here, do a road depot then, by the road vehicles. We'll do the Argh 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these is just 55 passengers after all. So assign you to Sheffield Coach 1, counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Assign you to clockwise. No, that's lid. You onto that one, thank you. Then we go on to Kenilworth, where we also need to sort this out. Passenger numbers might increase on the rail line as we do this. We run this one as a line. We don't do the double stopping here, or the double direction. We just run it straight through. Given the way the city has developed, I think that is entirely acceptable. We might want to do a proper stop at the bottom end. And then we go in, create a new line, kick you off here at the top at Kenilworth Hall to King Street, Alexander Road, North Street, Kenilworth West, North Street, North Road, Alexander Road, and King Street. And that is Kenilworth. We'll do a dash coach. And then we'll just buy a couple of coaches and assign you to working here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably okay for now. So assign you to Kenilworth. You'll run out here and, well, run, pretty much. What about here? You've got loads of people waiting and the coaches are running. Everything is good. Everything's good. Loads of people are waiting here, but it's a busy station, this. One person is waiting for Kenilworth. How far's that train? Probably about time to send out the other one then, isn't it? You on to Killingsworth, New Mills. We also need to do coaches or some sort of public transport over here. But we have loads of room, and we will go with the large station then. Because we have the room, you see. Plop you in here. We will just need to do a single line, I think. It's fairly remote, this station, so that's actually quite a good place to start off. We'll try and stagger the bus stops in this town. We'll run a bus line and we'll run it up here, and we'll get it to turn around at some point. So I'm staggering these bus stops on the opposite sides of the... Actually, it doesn't matter here. So we'll just delete that one there. We won't need it. And then we'll do another bus... Actually, we'll do a proper bus stop up here in this end of town, because it's going to be the end stop, or the turn back point. So we'll run it from Deal South to Mill Road, Church Street, New Road, Deal Transfer, New Road, Church Street. Hang on, actually, we probably need to remove you. Then we select Church Street and group you with this one over here. So we now have a Church Street running 2 stops. Same thing here with Mill Road, because we already assigned that to a stop. Assign you onto that. Then run you onto Church Street again, Mill Road, and then up to Deal South. So this will be Deal, do a dash coach. We need a road depot. At some point we can actually run vehicles through the towns, or between the towns with the road depots. So that'll be great. I mean, at some point we're going to have intercity coach lines as well, which will be great. That means we can start decommissioning train lines, which is a stupid idea. But anyway, that might be what we do. You're here, for example, to coach. Yeah, the problem with coaches, but they're brilliant coaches, but the problem with the coach network is that they're reliant on the roads being clear. Trains, not so much. So there are advantages to both types. You are actually a connecting road here. So if I'm smart me, I will build a depot sort of between the 2 towns, which is correct. A stupid idea, but that's the kind of stuff you'd see these days. So that road depot will service both of these towns. So let's set up a bus network for Armisham, and we might immediately go in here and make sure that we don't have our room snatched up, because I think we're going to do a circle-y line, or certainly multiple lines through Armisham. So let's go in here then and see what we can do. First, we will do a stop around here. Can we pop you down here? We might have a line that branches off down into, down here. And sort of loops around on itself on this leg. And then a line that branches off over here and loops around on that leg. Yeah, that is actually what we're going to do. So we're going to run you here. Call there. Call there. I know they're only running in one direction, but they can swap up here if they should be so inclined. And you got a stop there, so can we do a stop here in between? Sadly not. We can't really call there as well, so do another stop here. They can always get off and sort themselves out. It's not a problem really. You there. Then you over to, let's call here on this stretch. Call there before the turning. And then you can loop yourself around on this piece of road. Let's just group these lines before we set them up. You need to be looped with you. You need to be grouped with that one. You guys don't need to be grouped at all. You need to be grouped with one over there, which is quite far away. You don't need to be grouped. Technically we could group a stop. Can we do that actually? Sadly we can't do a stop here. I would have liked to stop here so we had all the lines stopping there, but whatever. Let's set you up here with a new line running from Armisham East to South Street. Makes sense, right? Onto Victoria Road, Green Lane, North Street, Main Street, North Road, and then onto South Street again, and then back up to Armisham. So we'll call that one Armisham dash coach 1, thank you. Oh, we needed to do the other line, so we shouldn't have closed that down. Go in here, select view from Armisham East. You will call it Broadway, Church Lane, Queen's Road, Park Avenue, back to Church Lane, then to Broadway, then back to the main stop over here. So Armisham, hang on, Armisham, we'll do a dash coach 2. We can assign 5 coaches to each of those lines by 5 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 5. Assign you to Armisham Coast 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Assign you to Armisham Coast 2. Then we can set up something in Killingsworth, not Kenilworth. We've already done that, but Killingsworth. Oh, and we've missed out an opportunity to do a decent bus stop, have we not? We'll stagger them, right? Yeah, that's too far away, so let's stagger them like that. That's going to be a pain, but whatever. This will just be a straight line through. They can walk. I mean, it's the 1930s. People walked. It's not modern day times where people are lazy and they don't walk anywhere anymore. Walking's good, by the way. You really should walk. It's a great way, very good way to keep fit for cheap. Like, really, go for a walk every now and then. It's lovely. It's fresh air. It's wonderful. I like it. Anyway, we need to set up these stops. We need to group them together again here. Group you with you. You are already grouped, so that's absolutely lovely. Start off at Killingsworth Annex. call it Richmond Road, London Road, South Street, Queen Street, George Street, then back to London Road, and then Richmond Road. That's entirely okay. And this is Killingsworth. Killingworth, not Killingsworth. There's no S in there. Killingworth coach. Thank you. We'll assign 5 coaches to that line as well. I do like to set them at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does seem like quite a while since we last had a new coach. 1924. They're very slow, these coaches. That's why I am talking about it. Look at them here, how slow they're moving. They haven't even made it over there yet because they can only go 25 kilometres an hour. How are we looking in terms of... Let's open up you over here, lines. Where's the lines? Oh, it's down here at the very bottom. Can we sort it out? Oh, hello. Can we sort it out by road? And then we just look at goods wagon. Make sure you don't have... You have vehicle replacement on, for example. Turn that off. We don't want that at all. Let cargo. Vehicle replacement. No, thank you. How old are you, for example? You're 18 years. So it'll be a bit of a time. Ilkston's got plenty of vehicles here that we can sell. It's not like we need the money, but we might as well. They're getting quite old, I would imagine. To sort them out, we have the new cargo vehicles, so we need to sort this out. Right, cargo wagon, vehicle replacement. No. Go away. You're not welcome anymore. In here. Just get rid of all of these. We don't need you no more. We don't need you no more. We need you to go in here. This is another one that we need to do it with. Just, no, not 25%. That's certainly wrong. I think I'm doing this a cumbersome way. Same times, good. Just go in here and just delete that. And then that goes away, right? And that is all of the road lines, so that should all be sorted. Can we have a look then on the other menu that we have? If we go in here and look at the vehicles, oh yes we can. Sort by age. So we got some trains that are quite old. We've got some coaches. We've got lit cargo that needs to be replaced soon. What's the youngest vehicles we have? We've got the new coaches. But in terms of what? Thankfully, this... Okay, no, I shouldn't say that. Because cargo wagon... Yeah, the youngest cargo wagons are 5 years old, so they'll run for quite a while. I believe the Blitz is actually bloody good. Okay, see, they're just arriving now. They're not the fastest vehicles in the known universe. So trams might still be beneficial. What about here? How are the trains running? You're running over there. And then the other train is here. So they're not rolling brilliantly, I would suggest, but it's okay for now. We definitely need more vehicles, though, because they're really slow. Slow, yes. A bit more Sean Connery. Buy another 2 road vehicles. We must have sold the first ones then. So assign a couple more to run that line. Then that is sorted up. Oh, hello. Passenger numbers are high on this station. 63. I don't know if it's just because they're waiting for this one or they're waiting for both directions. Could be. You are not old in any way. To get rid of this, let's have a look then on the other side of the river as I grab a drink. So let's look at it. Oh, okay. First of all, let's have a look here and make sure that nothing's gone terribly wrong. 59 is waiting. That's okay. There's a train pulling out here. And that's got plenty of capacity. The other train is pulling out there. So that's all looking good. Which lines are you waiting for? You're waiting for 2 for Kenilworth and 64 for the other line. Probably because you're running here. Yeah, we probably want to replace this train as soon as we can with something else on the network once we get the first multiple units. I'm not saying municipal units, I mean multiple units. Anyway, most of the area down here looks like they're going to be branch line type stuff. It won't be the fast one. The only thing we really can see happening is running Sheffield into here and then running it back out to Portland because that's in the same valley. Otherwise, it just looks like branch line stuff. I mean, similarly down here to Wendover, this technically could just be one branch line. Then we could have another branch line actually running from New Mills over to... Yeah, it probably will have to be New Mills due to all of the hills that we have. Unless I can find like a particularly good gap, but run you over here through this and all down here through that. All down here and then between here perhaps if we can just fit it through alongside the road. I don't know. And then we got Whitnash, which is a wonderful name, but a terrible place, which is good. I've usually played on the flat maps, which has been not nearly as fun. Don't know about... Oh, hello, road vehicle 89. That is indeed a cargo wagon. So, let's go to St. Ives, Comer Cornwall. Our favourite place in the known universe. Plenty of pulling in here. Let's go to the line. If we can, vehicle replacement. Set the vehicle for the Orbital Blitz. See how much we can carry. This is a cargo wagon. It can carry 11 cargo, 11 goods at 95 kilometers an hour. What a machine. 100% please. Let's just watch them upgrade themselves. Let's not, because it didn't upgrade. It's only 25 years old. So, in order to keep this sort of decent on this line, we will go ahead and set it at... Oh, hello, have you not been set to... Oh, that is definitely a problem, isn't it? Good. Okay, yes please, thank you. See, that upgraded now. What line are you running on? You're running on Rye Guts Wagon. How old are you? You're 5 years old, so you'll just keep running that. Meanwhile, you'll be running the new Orbital Blitzers, which at this time would be gearing up in preparation for some bother on the mainland. Let's just keep it at that, shall we? We'll bring up the line then and make sure that St. Ives Comer Cornwall goods wagon, once they're all upgraded themselves onto this, we will go ahead and sort that out. But we can keep track here as well, but they're running there. And they can carry, how much more can they carry than what they had before in their vehicles? They can carry 6 types of cargo in the old types of vehicle. At 25 we can now carry 11. They've nearly doubled their capacity and nearly doubled their speed. How far can you actually go on these roads? 40. That's not brilliantly fast, is it? But you are also hampered here by the road connection, aren't you? So you're running over here. You're stopping every time. So if we just upgrade you to this, you'll just run through, right? So we just did the first upgrade on that line. Road vehicle 100, which is lit cargo. And it's the same type of vehicle. So we'll go ahead and set that vehicle to cargo type. We'll go in here with the goods then. Say thank you at 100%, upgrade you, so that's now going to sort themselves out. They'll be running a lot quicker as soon as they are ready to go. See, they're also being caught out behind these older vehicles. It'll be fantastic once they're sorted out. Meanwhile, this train is chugging along nicely, 31 years of age. How old can that run, just out of curiosity? Which type is that? Is that the Prussian? Are we still running a Prussian? Surely we are not still running a Prussian. No. Are we running the class 89? It would be, perhaps. It probably would be given the colours. Looks like it might be a Prussian class 89. The T3. And we probably don't really want to upgrade that in any capacity. That can get 35 years old. You're 31. And the... Oh, hello. Hello. What did we unlock? Come on, show me, show me, show me, show me. We've unlocked the BC4, the passenger carriage. We'll look at that in a moment. Actually, we can close you down. By trains, please. See the BC4 can carry 18 passengers at 120 kilometers an hour. Oh, we're getting fast now. We can't go that fast yet, but it's nice to have. Do we have anything set up for St. Ives Comer Cornwall, that line? No vehicle replacement. Indeed not. So we know it can carry 80 capacity now. But is it actually doing so? You as well. I mean, we could technically, in terms of speed and performance, upgrade these lines. I mean, you're running 60 out of 72. And this would be the type of place where electrifying the line would be massively beneficial to everything, wouldn't it? So let's do that. I like electrifying. It's good. Electrifying is good, and we're doing it early, so we're in preparation for the future. Unlike I said in other countries, mainly the one I live in, being Denmark, where they're going to electrify pretty much most of the network rail systems in 2024. Which is it 2020 or 2024? I don't remember, but it's in one of those years. Slightly late on that. Then again, the latest trains they bought to run doesn't really run. Which I wish was a joke, but it is not. Yeah, this is better in every way. It's just slightly expensive, but we'll live with that. Go in here with you. No, you need to be iron all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're now running at your own capacity. No, you're not. we can go ahead and add in a couple more just to cover our bases, can't we? Actually, no, not click all. So you will be Sheffield Matestone Iron. Oh, hang on. Pause the game. We need to upgrade the lines. We need to electrify. Everyone, we need to electrify the rails. Just upgrade it all, really. Upgrade everything we need to. It's very important for our business model and sustainability, which is the kind of language you use if you are a train person running a train business. I don't understand that kind of language. It's just not my world, that. Anyway, we can go ahead here and see we have electrification all the way into the depot. So as soon as that one disappears, which it did there, we will assign this one to that one. We can sell the old train. I'll put it in like some sort of storage. So out here it comes. Come on, you old girl, you're beautiful. Look at you. The new old girl. You're the Iron Express. Look at you. Magnificent train, this. It'll run down there and pick up everything that's waiting, which is probably quite a lot. Has it? It might have disappeared because there was no vehicle assigned, or because I upgraded the line, of course. So that's okay. That may have happened over there with the coal as well. So we didn't suffer too much on, certainly on the production end, or rather on the, you know, the raw materials end, probably the correct term to use. You're running with 80 coal. You are in urgent need of upgrading then, because you're maxed out on capacity. That is a problem indeed that we need to address. Pretty sharpish. You're running coal, are you not? Yes, you are. So we'll do pretty much exactly the same here. We can prepare earlier. We'll do a Jamie Oliver, and we'll do one we made earlier. Coal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can look at that number, actually. We can. Well, we can just go in here with like 136. That is a lot of coal. And the train is pulling in here for its final drop. We're coming down here. As soon as we hit 0, we'll just get you to depot, mate. Thank you very much. Then we will assign a new train, the new electrical train. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. St. Ives Coal Rail. As soon as you're in, we can send the other one out. Let's just pay attention here to how much you have waiting at the moment. You've got 24. So certainly this has boosted their production down there. I wonder if it'll also boost the coal production here, but we'll watch and see how much is waiting over there at the moment. It's 37, and they're beginning now to take some of it around because we removed the train. That does happen. They will return to normal after a while. Their production levels might have dropped a bit, but they'll return again once the train runs and the game calculates everything out to be correct and everything. So you're not going to be running quickly on this line. I say that, you're very nearly getting to your top speed. But you'll be pulling in now, and you see how much are you picking up? You're picking up 47. That's nearly half of what you should pick up here. And we're just on the size. Not another carriage on this station, that's for sure. How about you? Are you going to empty out the station? Let's watch and see. Pulling in, indeed. You're running different passenger capacities. You're not the same line then, I'm guessing. No, you're not. You are correct indeed. I should remember these things. So how are we looking over here? Is this getting caught up in any way? You're running with these vehicles, so we might want to upgrade the road itself, actually. That might benefit tremendously. So how much are you now going to be picking up? Let's just try and keep an eye out on this. Because you were previously... yeah, you're increasing your production. Previously you were 33. What about the iron, for example? We'll just let the autosave do its magic, thank you. That's pulling in up here. How much are you carrying? You're not carrying that much, but you're faster and you've got a bigger capacity. So we are future-proofing this, and money is not really a problem for us. Look at this traffic, though. It's just a recipe for disaster later on, innit? But we'll hopefully all of it sorts itself out. Straight across. What about over here? Is this also a double terminus? Yes, it is, I reckon. So you got Rye Newmill, you got 60 waiting. You are running up there to Sunderland with 84, which is a lot. You're running over there, that's also a lot. So that's going well. That's going really well over here, actually. That's quite a massive amount of passengers waiting, isn't it? They're actually running at full capacity. Right. How old are those trains on that line? The only problem I have with this overview on this is you can't go in and click on a line here and see what vehicles you'll have running on it. That's the only problem. So we're looking for Rye Newmills. We're on road, so just do all now. Rye New Mills passenger. How old are these trains? Details 24. 24. 24. 24. 25. So we do have a bit of disparity. Oh, hello, we got another one actually. You are 24. So they're 24, 25. We'll just let them run out their lifetime then. Rye St. Ives, 16. Actually, open up the vehicle overview. Close down everything and open up the vehicle overview so we can have a look here at the age of vehicles. So we've got a train pulling into the Cornwall depot. That's the old one there. Sell that one. Don't need that no more. Then we've got coaches from Rye, which is getting quite old. Then we've got coaches Lid. Then we've got New Mills coach. Then we've got wood wagons from Shoreham by name. We can go ahead then and set that as the Opel Blitz. And that is a wood wagon. So select the wood version. Say OK, say yes, and you'll upgrade as soon as you're ready. We've got another train at Ilkeston Depot. Why? What type of train is that? Can we then click on the depot and see it? Oh yeah, it's just the one we have sitting that's not being used. We'll sell that one, we don't need it. We've got another one at Rye Depot, which we also won't need. Sell you out. No right to have that, really, is there? Shoreham by name, wood wagons again. Goods wagon from Ilkeston. Vehicle replacement, we'll set that up for the Opel Blitz, and that's goods. Oh, yes it is. Yes it is indeed. Yes, thank you. I'll go ahead and I'll finish up checking out these things. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye for now.